Okay, so this is the new stand. This is made to the dimensions to fit the bag just about perfect. The height, I just went with 1 meter because that was the 2x2s that I had. So this is actually taller than the other stand that I had, the one with the Oxford material. And you can see them side by side there. The one with the Oxford material is 34 inches tall, and this one here is 1 meter or 39 inches tall. And I mean, you can make the stand 34 inches tall, you know, easily, and you got plenty of room to harvest. But if you want to make your stand like this one at 1 meter, 39 inches, I mean, now there's a ton of room to harvest in here. Now I ran into a few little issues. Everything worked pretty good getting it into the bag. I went ahead and put spacers on the side, just like I do on the Mammoth, because I can't have it pull from way over here because it pulls the bag apart. I need it to kind of hang straight down for the most part to keep the dimension of the bag. So I have to put these spacers on to bring it out a ways. And the straps were too long. So you can see what I did on the corner ones. I just folded these over right now and just sewed them to make them a little bit shorter. Of course, when I make the next bag, I'll actually make these straps a little bit shorter, for they're basically that long right there. But how it fits in the stand is perfect. It looks real nice. It seems like it's hanging really good, and I kind of preliminarily put a little bit of weight on it, and it seems like it pulls about right. So what I'm going to do now is actually pull the bag out of this stand that's, you know, absolutely the wrong size, and place it in here if I can see if there's any issues with how this bag is pulling. But this is actually the next prototype. I've made changes on this. Again, I've, you know, angled it from the corner all the way to the bottom on both sides, so it fits a lot better. So really I'm basing the next design or prototype on this particular bag here. But I do want to use this bag and run it, so I want to stick it in this stand and see what it looks like. And yeah, I'll go ahead. It'll be my first prototype, kind of like my very first Mammoth prototype, which was pretty ugly, but I'll be able to test the functionality of it. And mainly the difference between these two systems is going to be, this is a breathable material, not highly breathable, but it is breathable, whereas the material on this is not breathable, but it has a breathable top. And I think on this bag I'm going to put a non-breathable top or the lid on it. So we'll see how it goes. Let me go ahead and swap over the blue one into this stand here and see what it looks like. Okay, this is the Oxford bag inside the new stand. It sits really well, actually. I'm pretty happy with the way it sits in here. I didn't adjust the length of the straps, so the bag's sitting a little bit lower than it would normally. But overall, it actually you know, sits really nice in the bag. It's pulling really nice. I have my space like I normally have on the sides. With the center straps here, with the spacers, you can tell it pulls pretty much straight down on the bag, so it doesn't try and pull the bag apart. It also relieves the pressure right here. You don't see this pulling apart. So the stand's about the right size for the bag. I don't think I have to adjust anything really other than the straps to make it fit in here. I'll show you really quickly the amount of access you would actually have on this system if you put it in this 39-inch stand. So the other one being a 34-inch stand, this one being 39 inches, gives you a bunch more room underneath this thing. So let me pull a chair up and I'll show you what it looks like. So you can see here how much room you have on the system if you mount it in a 39-inch stand. And if you're placing it on the wood stand, I mean, this thing's super stable, especially if you put on the gusset pieces that I have with the kits, if you want to use the kit. You don't have to buy one of the kits. I mean, you can use wood dowels instead of the aluminum ones that I provide. But you're not going to have any issues with this stand whatsoever. It is super strong. I mean, this is a large garbage can. You can actually place a large garbage can underneath there if you want. Reach in here, grab the harvest panel, unzip it, pull it back to here, and voila. Reach up inside here, whatever you want, pull out the existing casting, zip it back up, unzip the other side and do the same thing on that. But it's definitely going to save your back, save your knees, because you don't have to get down as low as you would on some of the other systems. And You know, in all reality, if you wanted to make this slightly taller on a wood stand, you could. I mean, I wouldn't probably go much more than about another 4 inches, but you could make this fairly high. It does make the system, you know, it makes it look a lot bigger all of a sudden. The difference between this and that smaller wood stand, the system all of a sudden looks a lot bigger. The actual physical system itself hasn't changed, but the stand's footprint has expanded a little bit. But really, this doesn't take up that much space. We're talking 20, I guess the stand is 25 inches. So it's 25 inches in depth by about 39 inches wide. So if you're wondering how much weight this thing can hold, like I said, the straps are rated at about 700 pounds each. So if you distribute that amongst all 6 straps, I mean, it's a tremendous amount of weight that the bag can hold. Now, whether or not the bag can, actual material inside the bag can hold it, you know, that's a different matter. It depends on the material. Just to show you how strong these bags are, we'll see if it can hold my weight. Yeah, I'm bouncing around in this thing. These things can hold a bunch of weight. I mean, there's absolutely no issues with this bag. Material's stretched for sure, it's tight and taut, but you're not going to rip it. This bag is not going to collapse under the weight of castings by any means. There's probably 230 pounds, and I have a little bit of extra stuff down here that I'm sitting on, but 230 pounds, 240 pounds in here. So they're strong systems. You can see the one out of the Oxford material. It does just as well. These bags are strong. Don't try this with some other bags, that's for sure, but any VermiBag you get, I mean, these things are made to withstand a tremendous amount of weight. So I can sit inside here at 220 pounds, so I told you. Plus I have some additional weight here underneath me with some paper I have in here and stuff. So there's 250 pounds in here at least right now. And you know, the stand is stable, the bag is stable, it's not ripping. So, hey, these bags can hold some weight. So that's all for today. This is Tom from VermiBag. Until next time, ciao.